Okay, we're going to make some pesto. People keep asking me how hard it is to make pesto. I've seen lots of things on YouTube showing people how to make. This is how I make it. Really simple. 2 bunches of pesto leaves. Just pull all the leaves off the stalks. Wash them, clean them, make sure they're nice. Some salt. 2 cloves of garlic. Some very yummy parmesan. Oh, yummy. Now, you don't have to do this, but I put nuts in, which can become a good dip, as well as just a pesto for pasta. Cashews and pine nuts. With the pine nuts, just heat them up in the pan just until they just start to go brown. And the key ingredient, some really good olive oil. Organic olive oil, if you like organic, but make sure it's extra virgin. And if you can't get lemons, just a touch of lemon juice to just take the bitterness out of the garlic, because I like to put a lot of garlic in. Some people don't like the garlic. So pretty much we're going to start with roasting the pine nuts, and we'll go from there. Okay, we get our pan nice and warm, just so there's a little bit of radiant heat off it. And put a nice big wad of pine nuts. And you're pretty much just dry roasting them in the pan, so they just start to turn brown. So you just kind of keep them moving around until they start getting a bit of colour. And once they've got a bit of colour, it's all good. Now you can also roast your cashew nuts. And you don't have to do that if you already buy the dry roasted ones. But if they're raw ones, it's a good idea to do this. Just give them a little bit of love. And you can always eat them while you're waiting. As you see, they're starting to go little bit colour, a little bit brown, and that's usually enough. So by the time they get to that point, the pan's quite warm, and you're going to turn the heat off and just sort of move them around in the pan a bit more, and then get them out of the pan so they don't overcook. So pretty much what you're doing is just activating the flavours of the pine nuts, and that way it's going to come through in your pesto. So you just whack them in a bowl, let them cool down, and you mix them in later. Okay, what you're going to need to make your pesto is a food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor, a lot of people have bar mixy things that kind of can grind up soups and stuff. Most of them come with little attachments to whiz things up and chop things. Before I had this food processor, this is what I used to use. It make really good pesto all the time. But with the bigger one, you can just make a little bit more volume. So pretty much what we're going to do is start putting the ingredients in, and you'll see how quick and easy it is. Pretty much we just put the leaves in. So you just spread them nicely around the bottom, put them in, get them in as many as you can, because I'm making a nice big batch. So I've got 2 bunches. Now you don't have to use 2 bunches to make a batch of pesto. It's just nice to make a big batch because it seems to go further, especially once you make it and then all your housemates decide that they want to eat it too. And they like it, so they eat it. That's what it's for. It's good.